Excerpt from Possessions of Putrescence by S.M. Dotson. The exorcist noticed the usual symptoms of possession: coldness, sound deadened in the air, and suffocated light formed a tight sphere around its source. A scent like that left over from a lightning strike permeated the air. Goosebumps formed in the tingle of something unseen. The confused foreign spirit flailed about in 12-year-old Sachette Brune's body. Charlotte said the girl's name, but the child let out a scream and undulated as if she tried to lurch forward, but only her spine obeyed, demanding, "That is not my name." The girl strained against the bed sheets tied around her wrists and ankles, securing her to the bedposts. The parents prayed aloud, ignoring the pleading words coming from Sachette's possessed body. In their defense, much of it made little sense. "The ritual will begin shortly," Martin said near the mother's ear. "You may now exit the room." Martin spoke to the possessed child, violating the strict exorcist code which forbade speaking to the spirit directly, a punishable offense known as entertaining the demon. In Martin's opinion, the code stunted the growth of the field of exorcism and made the experience much more difficult for everyone involved. It allowed religious institutions to maintain a monopoly over possession, to keep it demonized, so to speak. Some theologians, under the spiritual strain of modernity, theorize that exorcism is the one church practice to hinder the progress of secularization, more than any other religious service to the community. It was the eighth sacrament. The possessed girl, Sachette, breathed heavily through her cloth gag. She struck Martin with a dubious sideward glance. "Well, hello, friend," said Martin to the spirit inhabiting the little girl. "What is your name?" The possessed girl flinched at the question, mumbled incoherently, and finally said, "Where am I?" Her voice trembled as vapor billowed from her mouth into the cold room. Martin noticed the spirit inside Sachette spoke in a High German dialect. When alive, the ghost probably came from somewhere in the south, the exorcist reasoned. "No worries," replied Martin in a calm, almost aloof voice. "You're stuck in someone else's body, but your discomfort won't tarry a moment past dawn. Might you tell me your name?" "My name?" The spirit seemed confused at the question. The two sat in silence for a moment. I'm Frida," the spirit finally said, as if she suddenly remembered after a great effort. "How did I get in here?" "It happens, darling. Not sure how. I'm Martin, a doctor. What is your last name, Frida?" "Last name? My name is Frida Koenig," she said. "Can you help me, doctor?" "Oh, you'll be safe, Frida. I've done this before, and it always works out. Tell me a little about your family, my dear." Sachette's body became calmer, less erratic breathing, and fewer sudden movements. "Oh, let me think," the ghost of Frida Koenig said through the lips of the young girl. "Gilda, my youngest daughter, and I came to Putrescence after Filbert died. Herman and Gaster died fighting for the Sun King before that." "What was the last thing you remember?" I went blind from the fever, but I can see again. Am I still sick, Doctor? You are no longer sick, Frida. You are at peace, waiting for the Lord to return. The only hiccup is that your soul woke up early and it's stuck in the body of a little girl named Sachette. Oh dear, will she be fine? Asked the ghost of Frida. That is such a pretty name. Yes, she'll wake up in the morning ready for her lessons. And Easter is this Sunday. Oh, that's nice, Frida said. Her words sounded genuinely relieved. My apologies for all the fuss. No need, replied Martin. It was an accident. Will I be in heaven soon? Frida asked, as her voice began to fade. Before you know it, Martin said in hushed tones, and goodness will reign forever. A small tear swelled and fell across her temple. The ghost of Frida left the girl. Light leapt into the room from the burning candle, and with it, a feeling of warmth returned. The exorcist pulled out a small notebook and wrote the name of the ghost in a few shorthand symbols indicating the circumstances and outcome from the Suke therapy. Martin looked up at the girl. Sachette lightly snored with dawn still hours away. He snuffed the candle on her dresser with a clapperless bell and quietly exited the room. Excerpt from Possessions of Putrescence by S.M. Dotson.